Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Toxic Tales. I am Timber, of course. And I have heard from your dimensions, Timber. Basically, he went through a surgery a little while back and is healing and doing better every day. For those who are curious, it is bariatric surgery. So his stomach went from the size of a football to the size of a banana, which has gotten minions from the Gru and Despicable Me movies very curious, but also it's very disturbing. Anyway, this one is a holiday episode from the Vaults, with the movie being Scrooge. I put it out before, but due to me coming in late to the holiday game, it wasn't able to be shown. And completely my fault. Like I said, I came in late to the game. Plans were already in motion. So I'm getting this in, and we can watch it here on Toxic Tales. Enjoy One from the Vaults with Scrooge. Vortex t-shirt, Sally the Zombie cheerleader, autograph, a pizza from Freaky. I heard he made really good pizzas. I'm sorry I missed out on them, to be honest with you. Oh, hey everybody. Welcome to Toxic Tales. I am your horror host, Ted. My title's missing. My title's always right here. And it's missing. Oh, no, this is not going to do. I need to find my title.
You've been bad, and now I have your title.
What do you mean you have it?
I'm sorry. Were you not listening? I have your title.
Why am I being punished?
Oh, you know exactly what you did.
Couldn't you have just, beat me with rods after tossing me in a burlap sack?
Are you kidding? You're a horror host. You probably like that kind of thing.
Yeah, you got a point there. Probably would like it. Anyway. So what is my punishment? What do I have to do?
You have to host a movie, of course.
A movie? Well, that's something I can do. That's something I'm good at. What you got?
I will make you watch a classic holiday film from 1935.
1935. Scrooge? Are we talking Scrooge? Oh, I am so in. How can I pass up Seymour Hicks, Donald Calthrop, Mary Glynn? I mean, seriously, that's the holiday movie. Actually, I was kind of hoping for the perfect holiday movie, for Christmas, Night of the Living Dead, but I'll take Scrooge. Believe me, if I can sit through Santa Claus Conquers the Martians, I can handle Scrooge. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to get you to Scrooge here on Toxic Tales. Enjoy.
Merry Christmas to you. Will you step in, please, sir?
Scrooge and Marley's, I believe.
Yes, sir. Is there anything I can do for you, sir?
Well, if it is quite convenient, I should like to speak with a member of the firm.
You wish to see me, I presume, sir?
Yes. Have I the pleasure of addressing Mr. Scrooge or Mr. Marley?
Mr. Marley's been dead these 7 years.
Oh.
Dead as a doornail. He died 7 years ago, this very night.
Oh. We took the liberty of calling on you at your chambers, Mr. Scrooge, thinking that you would have finished business for the day, but we failed to make anyone here.
That's not surprising. I'm the only person who lives there.
Right. Consequently, we have called here.
At this festive season of the year, Mr. Scrooge, it seems more than usually desirable to make some slight provision for the poor and destitute who suffer terribly at this present time.
Many thousands are in want of common necessaries. Hundreds of thousands are in want of common comforts, sir.
Are there no prisons?
Yes, plenty of prisons.
The union workhouses are still in operation, eh?
They are still. I wish I could say they were not.
Forlorn and the treadmill are in full vigor then, eh?
Both very busy, sir.
Very glad to hear it, sir. I thought from what you said that something had occurred to interfere with them in their useful course. Very glad to hear it, sir. Very glad to hear it.
Under the impression that they scarcely furnish Christmas cheer of mind and body for the multitude, some few of us are endeavoring to raise a fund to buy the poor of London meat and drink and means of warmth.
We choose this time because this is the time of all others when want is keenly felt and abundance rejoices.
Now, what shall I put you down for?
Nothing.
Nothing? Oh, I see. You wish to be anonymous.
I wish to be left alone, sir. Since you ask me what is my wish, that is my answer. I don't make merry myself at Christmas. I can't afford to make a lot of idle people merry. I help to support the institutions we've just mentioned. They cost enough. People are badly off, they'd better go there.
Many can't go there. Many would rather die.
Well, if they'd rather die, they'd better do it. And decrease the surplus population. Besides, excuse me, sir, I don't know that.
But you should know it.
It's not my business, sir. A man's got enough to do in this world to mind his own business. Without interfering with a lot of other people's, mine occupies me constantly. Good evening, sir.
Allow me to express my regrets, sir, if I have said anything.
Good evening. May I inquire, Mr. Cratchit, what you're doing with that shovel full of coal?
Why, I beg your pardon, sir, but the outer office is intensely cold, and my fire...
Dear, your fire?
I should have said your fire, sir.
Yes, sir.
It shows symptoms of going out, and I thought I might venture to replenish it with a small quantity of coal.
Yeah. Well, of course, it's very evident to me, Mr. Cratchit, that you and I left apart. Oh, I see no help for it, sir. You don't pay for the coal, so you can afford to be reckless. Therefore, very evident to me, sir, that my interest is not your interest. Nor my welfare your welfare. Get on with your work, sir. That'll keep you warm enough. I'm not cold. Why should you be? And I'm your senior by a great many years, I fancy.
And all about a small shovelful of coal.
And none of your mumbling, you know, none of your mumbling. You have a wife and family to support, I understand.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. How many children you got?
Around half dozen, sir. 3 boys and 3 girls.
Tut, tut, tut. Can I afford a wife?
Yes, sir.
Eh?
I mean, no, sir.
Have I any children?
I don't know, sir.
Eh?
No, sir.
How much am I constrained to pay you a week for your services?
15 shillings, sir.
Ah, be to your interest, sir, to see that you're worth it.
Merry Christmas to you, Uncle, and God save you.
Ah, humbug.
Christmas a humbug? You can't mean that, I'm sure.
I do mean it, sir. What right have you to be merry? What reason have you to be merry? You're poor enough.
Come then. What right have you to be dismal? What reason have you to be morose? You're rich enough.
Ah, humbug.
Oh, don't be cross, Uncle.
How can I help being cross, sir, when I live in such a world of fools as this is? A Merry Christmas. What's Christmas time to you, sir? The time for paying bills without money. Time for finding yourself a year older? Not a penny richer. If I had my way, sir, every fool who goes about saying Merry Christmas should be boiled with his own pudding and buried with a stake of olives to his heart. He should.
Uncle!
Nephew, you keep Christmas your way. Let me keep it in mine.
Keep it? But you don't keep
Well,
it.
let me leave it alone then. Much good has it done you? Much good will it ever do you?
It's the only time I know of in the long calendar of the year when men and women seem by one consent to open their shut hearts freely. And therefore, though it's never put a scrap of gold or silver in my pocket, I believe it has done me good and will do me good. And I say, God bless it.
Hear, hear. Hear, hear.
Mr. Cratchit, if I hear another word from you, you'll keep your Christmas by losing your situation. Dear, 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 dear. Quite a powerful speaker, sir. No wonder you don't go into Parliament.
Don't be angry, Uncle. Come, dine with us tomorrow.
I'll see you...
But why? Why?
Why did you get married?
Because I fell in love.
Because I fell... Good evening.
But you never came to see us before that happened. Why give that as a reason for not coming now?
Good evening, sir.
But I want nothing from you. I ask nothing of you.
Well, you won't get it, so you won't be disappointed, will you?
We've never had a quarrel to which I've been party. So why not let us part friends?
Good evening, sir.
Well, I'm sorry with all my heart to find this a relative. But I've made the trial in homage to Christmas, and I'll keep my Christmas humor to the last. So a Merry Christmas, Uncle.
Good evening, sir.
And a Happy New Year.
You're a noisy devil, that's what you are, sir.
Merry Christmas, Bob Cratchit.
And the same to you, sir, and many of them. And not forgetting your good lady, Mrs. Fred.
Thank you, Cratchit. A Merry Christmas to you. A Merry Christmas.
Always ready and willing to quit your work, I notice.
It's 7 o'clock, sir.
That clock's fast. By the way, I suppose you'll want all day off tomorrow, eh?
Well, sir, if it's quite convenient.
It isn't convenient. It isn't fair. If I were to stop half a crown for it, oh, you'd be mightily ill-used, I'll be bound, wouldn't you? Don't think I'm ill-used, do you? and I have to pay a whole day's wages. No work.
It only happens once a year, sir.
That's a pretty excuse for picking a man's pocket every 25th of December. Well, I suppose you've got to have it. Yeah, there's the key. You see, sir, that you're here all the earlier next morning.
Good night, sir. And a Merry Christmas.
Bah, humbug.
And it weighs a bit, I can tell you, too. A Merry Christmas, sir.
Humbug.
Yes, that's a fine bird, lady, a fine bird. There's not another bird like that in the whole of the house. Certainly, little boy, you won't find one like it. Merry Christmas to you, my boy.
Thank you, sir. Same to you, sir. Oh, sir.
Thank you. How do you do?
Good evening. Give us a penny.
Get out of this.
Clean? You call this clean?
Yeah.
Well, it is. Right, right. Tell them to stop that noise.
My lord, will you make your speech now, or will you let the ladies and gentlemen continue to enjoy themselves? Call silence for the loyal toast. My lords, ladies and gentlemen, pray silence for the Right Honourable the Lord Mayor of London. My lord. My lords, ladies and gentlemen, Her Most Gracious Majesty, the Queen.
What the devil are you doing? Frightening people out of their wits.
Now, folks, did you know that this is the second time Seymour Hicks has played Scrooge? The first was in 1913 when he played Old Scrooge. That was actually his first movie. I know, right? Weird. He's done a lot of stage stuff, but he didn't actually get into the film industry until 1913. Now, during the whole first haunting with Marley, Scrooge can see him, but we can't. So that's something that'll get you. And in case you may have noticed, when Scrooge is getting home, he's walking home, a bucket falls, barely missing him. Now this is a modern looking bucket for the time, and it just falls into the scene. Scrooge, however, completely unfazed, kicks it out of the way, making it seem like it's supposed to be there. But come on, Victorian era, modern bucket. Modern-ish bucket? 1935, I guess. So then there you go. We got that. By the way, what do you think of the shirt? I'll tell you more about that later, but for now, we're going to get you right back to Scrooge, directed by Henry Edwards on Toxic Tales.
Look well, Ebenezer Scrooge, for only you can see me.
What you want with me?
Much.
Oh, yeah.
In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley.
In life? Why do you trouble me?
It is required of everyone that the spirit within him should walk abroad among his fellow men. And if that spirit goes not forth in life, it is condemned to do so after death. My spirit never walked beyond the narrow limits of our money-changing hall. So I cannot rest. I cannot stay. I cannot linger anywhere.
You are fettered. Why?
I wear the chain I forged in life. I made it link by link. Would you know the weight and length of the coil you bear yourself?
Speak words of comfort to me, Jacob Marley. Speak words of comfort.
Comfort? I have none to give. I am here to warn you, to save you if that be possible.
To warn? To save me? From what?
From such a fate as mine, to wander through the world and witness what I cannot share, but might have shared on earth and turn to happiness.
But you were always a good man of business, Jacob.
Business? Mankind should have been my business. Charity, forbearance, benevolence, all were my business, as they should be yours. Now heed me, for my time is short. You will be haunted by three spirits. Without their visits, you cannot hope to shun the path I tread. You shall behold the visions of a Christmas past, a Christmas present, and a Christmas yet to come. Expect the first when the clock strikes midnight tonight.
Marley!
Look to see me no more.
Marley! float, and all's well.
Spirit of Christmas past, I am here to show you the things that have been. Look back beyond the gulf of vanished years.
The money is due and must be paid.
But, sir, that's impossible.
Then I shall have no alternative but to take immediate steps to recover it.
But, sir, you must see that if...
That is the way I conduct my business.
You don't mean sell us up?
That is precisely what I do mean.
But, sir, I couldn't work in the hospital.
Mr. Scrooge, I beg of you.
Good day.
You can't do this. You can't be so unjust.
Give us a little more time. A week.
Please.
I didn't hear you come in.
So it is true,
What do you mean?
what they say. That you're a man without pity, without remorse, who weighs everything in the scale of profit and loss.
Bill!
I heard. I couldn't help you.
But this is business. If I were to allow sentiment to enter this counting house, I should be in the bankruptcy court within a year. And as for that couple who've just gone out, well, set your mind at rest about them. Worthless, shiftless pair. You've had my good money. Now I want to avoid paying it back.
Your money. Your good money. They asked you for a little breathing space, a little time in which to pay. That was all.
Enough of this, Bill. I am ready to make allowances for your feelings as a woman. But I must ask you to leave my business affairs alone. When you marry me, I shall insist. Take leave of your senses.
I've tried hard not to believe what they've said about you. I'd give anything not to believe it now. But the evidence in my own eyes and ears, I must believe. You were not always so. But I can see now that one passion and one passion only engrosses you. Gain.
What then? Even if it were so, I'm not changed towards you.
You are changed. Changed in every way. You're not the man you were. Our contract's an old one, made when we were poor and content to be so. May you be happy, alone, in the life you've chosen. Goodbye.
Now look and see the happiness you have missed.
Here we go, Jack.
Oh, by the way, Bill, I saw an old friend of yours this afternoon.
Oh, who was it?
You guess.
How can I? I don't know. It wasn't Mr. Scrooge.
Mr. Scrooge it was. I passed his office window, and as it was not shut up and there was a candle inside, I could scarcely help see him. His partner's on the point of death, I hear. And there he sat, alone. Quite alone in the world, I do believe.
Spirit, I cannot bear it. Haunt me no more.
I told you these were the shadows of the things that have been, that they are what they are. Do not blame me.
Take me back.
It's 1 o'clock, I know it is.
Come in and know me, better man. I am the ghost of Christmas present. Look upon me. You have never seen the like of me before.
Never.
Have never walked forth with the younger members of my family, meaning I am very young. My elder brothers, born in those later years.
I don't think I have. I'm afraid I have not. Have you many brothers, Spirit?
More than 1,800.
A tremendous family to provide for. Spirit, conduct me where you will. Already I have been forth under compulsion and learned the lesson which is working now. If you have aught to teach me, let me profit by it.
Touch my robe, and you shall see how your poor clerk, with his paltry 15 shillings a week, which you so grudgingly dole out to him, keeps Christmas. Touch my robe.
Up, you get tiny, Tim.
Late last Christmas by half an hour.
Mother!
Oh, bless your heart, my dear.
Merry Christmas, Mother.
How late you are.
Merry Christmas, Peter.
Merry Christmas. No.
We had a deal of bonnets to finish up last night and had to clear away this morning.
Well, never mind, as long as you are. Come. Come and sit before the fire, my dear, and get it warm.
No. Here's Father. Quick, hide. Quick.
Here we are. And where's our Martha?
She's, not coming.
Not coming? Not coming upon Christmas Day?
Yes, Father dear, here I am. That'll be the goose. I'll fetch it in.
Oh, but you're cold. Come and sit down and warm a bit. And how did Tiny Tim behave?
As good as gold, and better. And somehow he gets thoughtful, sitting by himself so much, and thinks the strangest things you ever heard. He told me, coming home, that he hoped that the people in the church saw him because he was a cripple, and that it might be pleasant for them to remember upon a Christmas day who made lame beggars walk and blind men see. But he's growing stronger. Yes, growing strong and hearty.
I wish I could believe you, Bob. But I'm afraid.
There never will be such a goose. For what we are about to receive, may the Lord make us truly thankful. Amen. Its tenderness I can already vouch for. And its flavor will I know surpass my utmost expectations. With the mashed potatoes and the apple sauce, it will, I am sure, present a delightful combination that we shall remember until our dying day. Delicious. Delicious. That's the best goose we ever had, Mother.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I've eaten too much.
And even now, we haven't eaten it all.
You laugh.
Love. I envy them. My dear, regarding the momentous question, pudding. You look pale, my love, and nervous.
I am nervous, my dear, and anxious about that pudding. Pray heaven all will be well. I'll go and fetch it.
Let me come and help too, Mother.
You shall, my darling.
You know, I'm anxious about that pudding. You know, your mother's been gone a long time. Supposing the pudding has broken in turning it out.
What?
Or supposing that somebody has got over the back wall and stolen it. A Merry Christmas to us all, my dear.
God bless us, everyone.
So, as you can tell, me and, Krampus here are kind of interacting, and he is fantastic. I'm sorry. I know I'm being punished by him at the moment. I don't know what I did. Okay, I know exactly what I did. But, I'm going to play it a little innocent for a little while. Anyway, Krampus is basically, for those of you who don't know, the anti-Santa. Santa in over in Europe, in old Germany, was only focused on the good boys and girls. You didn't get coal from Santa if you were bad. you got your ass beat. If you were really, really bad, Krampus came and took you away. He would stuff you in a sack, beat your ass with, wooden rods. And if you were worse, he'd take your ass away. I mean, seriously. That's pretty bad. So don't fuck with Krampus. Don't mess with him. It ain't gonna do you any good. Thankfully, Krampus is not in this movie, although technically he could be considered the ghost of Christmas yet to come. I mean, seriously, all the other ones are a little bit more light, a little bit more airy. We're your past, we're your present. I'm your future. So I wouldn't be surprised. It's an interesting film theory. The ghost of Christmas yet to come is actually Krampus. That'll get you thinking. Well, we're going to get you right back to Scrooge on Toxic Tales. Enjoy.
Spirit, tell me that Tiny Tim will live?
I see a vacant seat in a poor chimney corner, and a crutch without an owner, carefully preserved. If these shadows remain unaltered in the future, the child will die.
Oh, tell me that he'll be spared.
If he is like to die, had he not better do it and decrease the surplus population?
Your words.
Man you be in heart, not adamant, forbear that wicked cant until you have discovered what the surplus is and where it is. Will you decide what men shall live, when men shall die? It may be that in the sight of heaven, you are more worthless and less fit to live than millions like this poor man's child.
Toast. I give you Mr. Scrooge, the founder of the feast.
The founder of the feast, indeed. I wish I had him here. I'd give him a piece of my mind to feast upon. I hope he'd have a good appetite for it.
But, my dear, the children, Christmas Day.
It should be Christmas Day, I'm sure, on which one drinks the health of such an odious, stingy, hard, unfeeling man as Mr. Scrooge. You know he is, Robert. Nobody knows it better than you do, poor fellow.
My dear, Christmas Day.
Well, I'll drink his health for your sake and the day's, not his. He'll be very merry and very happy, I've no doubt. Here's Mr. Scrooge's health.
Now, children, all together, Mr. Scrooge's health. Mr. Scrooge's health.
Mr. Scrooge's health.
And now, Tiny Tim will sing to us.
Yes, I do. What shall I sing? Hark the heralding.
Yes,
hark the heralding. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King, peace on earth and mercy nigh of God.
Come now and see how others keep Christmas.
To you. And a Merry Christmas to you.
And he said Christmas was a humbug. And he believed it, too.
Well, more shame on him, Fred.
Oh, he's a comical old fellow, and that's the truth.
He isn't so pleasant as he might be.
Well, his offences carry their own punishments, and I've nothing to say against him.
But surely he's very rich. At least you've often told me so.
Well, what of that, my dear? His wealth is of no use to him. He doesn't do any good with it.
He can't make himself comfortable with it.
He hasn't even the satisfaction of thinking that he's ever going to benefit us with it.
Well, I've no patience with your Uncle Scrooge.
Oh, I have. I'm sorry for him. And here, he's taken it into his head to dislike us, and he won't even come and dine with us. Well, what are you going to play at?
Riddles.
Good. I'll ask you one. What does the following represent? An animal. Rather a disagreeable animal. A savage animal. An animal that grunts and growls and talks and lives in London.
But walks the streets?
Yes.
And isn't even made ashore?
No.
Doesn't have an embroidery?
No.
Isn't a horse?
No.
Nor a cow?
No, not a dog. Who?
Ghost of the future, I fear you more than any spectre I have seen. You are about to show me shadows of the things that have not been, but will be in the time to come. And as I hope to live to be another man from what I was, I am prepared to bear you company.
All right, so let's see here. I got my list. I'm doing good. I'm surviving this movie, which is a very positive thing. These actors are fantastic, don't get me wrong. I've already told you about Seymour Hicks. But Donald Calthrop, he's a character actor from, 1906. And he was noted for playing nervous and edgy characters. However, I would not recommend drinking with the actor. Yeah, Nita Foy did. She was a chorus girl. She drank with him, got a bit tipsy, tipped over, stepped too close to a fire, caught fire, and died. Wrecked his career, wrecked his marriage, turned him to drinking. So, yeah, I wouldn't have drank with him either. I would not have had a bit of the bubbly with this guy. No. Krampus, you should have visited him. Oh, fair enough. Anyway, folks, we're going to get you right back to the conclusion of Scrooge here on Toxic Tales.
I don't know much about it either way. I only know he's dead.
When did he die?
Last night, I believe.
Why, what was the matter with him? I thought he'd never die.
Heaven knows.
What's he done with his money?
Left it to his company, perhaps. He hasn't left it to me. That's all I know.
How are you? Very well. How are you? So old Nick has got his own at last.
Yes, so I'm told.
Cold, isn't it?
Seasonable for Christmas time.
Oh, yeah. You're not a skater, I suppose.
Oh, no. I've got something else to think about.
I do not see myself in my accustomed place. Where am I? Why am I not there?
Let the charwoman alone to be the first.
Let the laundress alone to be the second.
And let the undertaker's man alone to be the third.
Look here, old Joe, here's a chance. If we hadn't all three met here without meaning it.
You couldn't have met in a better place. Come into the parlor. Come on.
Stand there staring as if you were afraid, woman. Who's the worse for the loss of a few things like this? Not a dead man, I hope.
Open this bundle, old Joe, and let me know the value of it. I ain't afraid to be the first, nor afraid for them to see it.
There's your account. I wouldn't give another sixpence.
Now mind, Joe.
Ha! 8 shillings. I always give too much to ladies. It's a weakness of mine.
And now unto my bundle, Joe.
Bed curtains.
Ah, bed curtains.
You don't mean to say you took 'em down, rings and all, with him lying there?
Why not?
You was born to make your fortune, and you'll certainly do it.
Here, don't drop the oil on the blankets.
His blankets?
Whose else's? He isn't likely to take cold without them, I dare say.
Hope he didn't die of anything catching.
Oh, don't you be afraid of that. Now, you can look through that shirt until your eyes ache and you won't find a hole in it. It's the best he had. It'd have been wasted if it hadn't been for me.
What do you call wasting of it?
Putting it on him to be buried in, to be sure. I took it off him. Calico's just as becoming to the body. He couldn't have looked uglier than he did in that one. This is the end of it, you see. He frightened everyone away from him when he was alive, to profit us when he was dead.
I see. The case of this unhappy man might be my own. My life tends that way now. Merciful heavens! What is that? Is this the man they spoke of? Neglected, robbed, hated. Can you not show me some tenderness connected with death?
Took a child and set him in the midst of them.
Colour hurts my eyes. Makes me weak by candlelight. I wouldn't show weak eyes to your father when he comes home from work. Must be near his time.
Past it, rather.
I think he walks a little slower than he used these last few evenings, Mother.
Yes. I've known him walk with Tiny Tim upon his shoulder very fast indeed.
So have I, often. And so have I.
But he was very light to carry, and his father loved him so it was no trouble. No trouble. There's your father at the door.
Well, my dear.
Well, Father.
Well, my dear, you have been quick. They'll be done long before Sunday.
Sunday? You went today then, Robert?
Yes, my dear. I've seen where our Tiny Tim is to rest. It had done you good to see how green a place it is. Oh, you see it often. I promised him that we would walk there of a Sunday. My little child.
Tiny Tim, thy childish essence was from God.
I met Mr. Scrooge's nephew today, and he said to me, I'm heartily sorry for you, Mr. Cratchit, and heartily sorry for your good wife. Though how he knew that, I don't know.
Knew what, my dear?
Why, that you were a good wife.
Everybody knows that.
Well observed, my boy. And he said, if there's any service that I can do for you, pray come to me. It almost seemed as though he had known our Tiny Tim. and felt with us. And I'm sure we shall none of us forget him, nor this first parting there has been among us.
Never, Father.
And I know that when we recollect how patient and how mild he was, although he was but a little child, we shall not quarrel easily among ourselves and forget poor Tiny Tim in doing it.
No, Father.
I'm very happy. Very happy.
Now, Spirit, tell me what man that was whom we saw lying dead. Nearer to the stone at which you point. Tell me, are these the shadows of the things that will be? Or are they the shadows of the things that may be only? Ebenezer Scrooge! That man who lay upon the bed. No, Spirit, no. I'll not be the man I was. I'll not be the man I must have been but for this intercourse. Why show me this if it is all too late? Tell me I may sponge away the writing on this stone. I will honor Christmas in my heart and try to keep it all the year. I will live in the past, the present, and the future. The spirits of all three shall strive within me. I will not shut out the lessons that they teach. No, no. I will live in the past, the present, and the future. Oh, Jacob Marley, heaven and Christmas time be praised for this. I thank you. On my knees, I thank you, Jacob. On my knees. Oh, no, they're not torn down. They're not torn down. Ah! Things that would have been may be dispelled. They will. They will. Yeah, they will. They will. Merry Christmas. God bless you. Oh, I don't know what to do. I'm as happy as a sandboy. I'm as merry as an angel. I'm as giddy as a drunken man. Oh, Merry Christmas to everyone. Happy New Year to all the world. Oh, hey. Oh, yeah. Here's the saucepan that the girl was in. Yes, and there's the door that old Marley's ghost came through. Yes, it's all right. It's all true. It all happened. Oh, hooray, hooray. Glorious, glorious. I
Christmas! It is Christmas Day, isn't it?
Why, of course.
I knew I hadn't missed it. Oh, the spirits have done it all in one night. Hey, do you know the poulterer at the corner of the street next but one?
I should hope I did.
An intelligent boy, a remarkable boy. Do you know if they've sold the prize turkey that they had hanging there?
It'll be hanging there now.
Well, you go and buy it.
Walker.
No, I'm in earnest. You go and buy it and bring it back here, and I'll tell you where to take it. And you come back with the man, and I'll give you a shilling. You come back in less than 5 minutes, and I'll give you half a crown.
Hooray!
Go on, hurry up. I'm going to send it to my clerk, Bob Cratchit. He won't know where it comes from. It's twice the size of Tiny Tim. He's not dead, you know. He's not dead. That won't do. I've got to have that turkey. Well, wait a minute. You go get me my overcoat and hat. I shan't be long. Then go to the box room and get me out my best clothes. Shop?
Yes, sir.
A Merry Christmas. Have you sold that prize turkey of yours yet? The big one, I mean. Now! What is it? What's to do? I want that big turkey of yours. Bring it round to my place at once. My friend will show you the way. Hello, Molly. And Merry Christmas. That's nice. A Merry Christmas.
Oh.
Carry that to the Cratchits. You'll have to have a cab. There you are, my boy. There's the address. There's the money. Yes. And there's the money for you. Very kind of you to have brought it round. Merry Christmas, my dear.
Thank you, sir. The same to you.
Good day, gentlemen. Merry Christmas to you. I hope you succeeded yesterday. Mr. Scrooge. Yes, that's my name. I'm afraid it's not a very pleasant one for you, but will you allow me to ask your pardon? And would you be good enough to put me down?
Lord bless my soul. My dear Mr. Scrooge, are you serious? A round 100.
Yes, not a farthing less. Not a farthing less. I'm afraid there are many back payments included in it.
My dear Mr.
Yes,
Scrooge.
you come round and see me. You will come round.
We will.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bless you, gentlemen. Bless you.
Who's that won't come and dine with you? Uncle Scrooge. Still, what's the consequence? He won't do as much of a dinner.
Indeed. Well, I think he'll lose a very good dinner.
Is your master in, my dear?
Yes, sir.
Can I see him, my love?
He's in the dining room, sir. I'll show you in.
He knows me. He knows me.
You sit there. Thank you. You sit here, Paddy. Thank you so much.
Fred.
Bless my soul, who's this?
It is I, your Uncle Scrooge. I've come to dinner. Will you let me in, Fred?
Why, it's Uncle Scrooge. It can't be. Will I? A Merry Christmas to you, Uncle. Come in. Come in and join us.
Welcome, Uncle. And a Merry Christmas.
Thank you, my dear. A Merry Christmas to you all.
A Merry Christmas.
Late for the office, Bob. It's nearly 9 o'clock. You promised Mr. Scrooge you'll be earlier than usual this morning.
So I did. Thank you. Thank you. My dear. Goodbye, my darling. Goodbye, my darling.
What do you mean by coming here at this time of day?
I'm very sorry, sir. I am behind my time.
I think you are, sir. I think you are.
It's only once a year, sir. It shan't be repeated. I was making rather merry yesterday, sir.
So I tell you what it is, my fine fellow. I'm not going to stand it any longer. And therefore, I'm going to raise your salary.
Sir, you must be joking.
Never more serious in all my life, Bob. I'm going to raise your salary, and as for dining things, I'll be a second father to you. God's sake. No more work today, Bob. No work today. Make haste to your battery, Bob. They've been wanting it today, Bob. They've been wanting it today. A Merry Christmas, Bob. A Merry Christmas. My good fellow that I've given you for many a year. Go on now. Go on. Merry Christmas to all the world. Happy New Year to everyone. God bless us all. God bless us everyone.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Tactic Tales. You have made it through Scrooge, 1935 movie. Congratulations, we've all made it through, which means I've survived, which means I'm going to get my belt back. Stealing it does not count as winning it. Now I told you I was going to tell you about this shirt. As you can tell, it is a combination of Hocus Pocus and The Craft. Seriously, Sanderson sisters here are looking smoking. But that's not the reason I got it. I just got it because I thought it looked cool. I got it from a website called tvillain.com. Now, they are not paying me for this. This is just a shameless plug because I like the product. So, this may not be available anymore because it's been over a year since I got it. But check out tvillain.com, see what you like, see if there's anything in there that you want to get. Other than that, I think it's time for my belt. Gimme. This is not my belt. Oh, it's a new belt. You got me a new belt? Oh, this is awesome. Let's take a look here. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Ooh, and it's metal. Not like the old belt that was plastic. This is fantastic. Oh. I am, and always will be, your horror host, heavyweight champion of the world. There we go. Much better. Well, you know what they say. If you don't like me, fright me. Bye. See you later on Toxic Tales.